Hey, hello, welcome back to my channel. I just hit my cup. How are you guys doing? What are you up to today? I just had an Olaplex treatment on my hair and a blowout and it feels so silky. I can never run my fingers through my hair because I'm naturally curly hair, so like when it's like this I just want to touch it, but I don't want to make it greasy. So I'm going to try not to touch it, and actually for this video I am going to clip it back. So if you're like, wow, Cheyenne, your face looks really red, you would be correct. My face is extremely red. Yesterday I was in the hot tub, and it's like 30 degrees in Michigan, and the mist kept hitting my face, so my face was getting wet, but it was ice cold outside, so my face kept getting so cold, and I think my skin is literally like chapped. So perfect day to review a foundation. We'll see how this covers. If it even looks halfway decent, then we know it's pretty good. So we're just going to be using some new makeup in this video. I have the new Tarte Cloud Foundation. I have the Morphe Sweetest Tea palette, which I'm so excited about. I had ordered this and it came shattered, so I had to go return it. So that was sad when I opened it. But I have the Sweetest Tea palette, and I have the new Anastasia lip liner, and I have a satin and a matte lipstick. Okay, so first I am super excited about this new foundation from Tarte. I generally really like Tarte complexion products. So this one has an SPF of 15. It is supposed to be light as air with a medium buildable coverage. Let's see. It's supposed to have a bouncy cloud-like texture. A natural matte finish, which I prefer. But it's supposed to be 24-hour hydration, crease-proof, and all of that. So it's supposed to be hydrating and nourishing to the skin while maintaining a matte-like finish and not overly dewy. So if I can get some skincare ingredients while still looking matte, that would be amazing. It's supposed to have snow mushroom in it to help hydrate and reduce inflammation. Licorice, brighten the appearance and color corrects. Did not know about the color corrects. Hyaluronic acid and squalene help with like surface hydration, knew that. Prickly pear intensely moisturizes. Avocado brightens the look of dark spots. Aloe to help soothe, which my skin is irritated, so this might be perfect. Vitamin E, and castor oil. So if it can have all that good stuff in it and look somewhat matte, I would be pretty happy with that. I got the shade light neutral. It looks a little dark in the thing, but when I was looking at swatches and other people applying it, that's what it looked like I would be. Okay, so I put like 1.5 pumps on the back of my hand. It is a very mousse-like texture. And it does look a little lighter once it's on, so I am glad I grabbed this. It's an interesting texture. I almost wonder if I should use a brush with it. Maybe I'll use a brush on the other side. Usually these moussey textures, I like to use a brush. I would say it's like a true medium coverage. I am going to use a brush on this side. Still think I like a sponge better. It does have a very, very lightweight texture, I will say that. I'm just going to try to build it up a little bit. So I do think it has a very natural finish and a medium coverage. I don't think it's overly chalky matte, and it definitely isn't too dewy. I like the texture a lot. I personally wish it was a smidge more coverage, but I can't fault the foundation. It doesn't claim to be super full coverage. It does claim to be medium to buildable. Personally, I just wish it was a smidge more. But I do really like it. I think I'm going to hold on to it as long as it wears well throughout the day, which I can update you guys in the description. Alright, so far I really like it. I'm not going to focus a whole lot on the other steps that aren't new products, but I am just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Make sure, ooh, it squeaked. Make sure it blends well. And these products are meshing together just fine. Alright, so I got these little puffs in the mail on Amazon. It's like a triangular type puff that I've really been liking to set my under eye with because it just gets in this corner really well. I'm going to set my under eyes and my whole face, but I'm going to set with my Born This Way Too Faced Ethereal Powder, which they still have on their website, but not on Ulta.com anymore, which is sad because it's my favorite and I hope they're not getting rid of it. We're just going to set. Alright, and then I am going to brush away the excess. Okay, we're going to set the eyelids. I've talked about this before. I know a lot of people say not to set the eyelids and then it makes the eyeshadow work better. It's more pigmented, blah, 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 but I can't get on board. I still set my eyelids. I am liking the way the complexion's looking. Sometimes I set with a setting powder and sometimes I set with a powder that has some color to it, and just because I do think I need a smidge more coverage today, I'm going to set with a powder with a little more coverage. Okay, so I just set my face with the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Powder just to give myself a little more coverage, just because my face is so red right now. And now I'm going to go in, where's my bronzer? I'm going to go in with my Anastasia bronzer in the shade Rich Amber. This is one of my favorite bronzers. Not a new product, so I'm not going to go into much depth about it. I'm honestly not even going to use blush today because my face is already red. But I am going to use this Revlon highlighter, which is my favorite drugstore highlighter. So pretty. Yeah, my texture looks pretty smooth considering I have quite a bit of texture right now. So I am really happy with the way this foundation's laying on my face. I'm going to go in with Anastasia brow pencil, also not new, so not going to really record this. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the new Anastasia lip products. We're going to go in depth a little bit here just because it is new. So they discontinued their old bullet lipsticks, which I did really like. They were a very matte formula. And now they have matte and satin lipsticks in these rose gold tubes. They are $23 and there are 18 shades. These lipsticks are cruelty-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free, sulfate-free, oil-free, mineral oil-free, alcohol-free, talc-free, and dermatologist-tested and vegan. They say full pigment. I think the satin, honestly, are not super opaque. I don't know if you guys can see that on my hand right there. I wish it had a little more opacity to it. I would say it's like a medium coverage. I do wish it was a little more opaque, to be honest. The matte shade, I've already worn these, so this is not a first impression. The matte, definitely full opacity, but they're very silky matte, which is good in a way that they're not drying on the lips, but they do move. They do transfer, and I could see these traveling. The lip liner, I forget how many shades these come in. These are $18 and they come in 17 different shades. I think I like the lip liner better than the lipsticks, to be honest. It does glide on, but not too slick or slippery to where like they're gonna smear, kind of like how I feel about the matte lipstick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. This is the shade Deep Taupe. So this is Deep Taupe. You can be very precise with these. Some liners I feel like they leave like a very like fuzzy looking line. This does create a very crisp line. And I forgot to say the satin, this is the shade Taupe Beige. This matte is the shade Toffee. I'm gonna wear Taupe Beige. I like that it's not a full opacity because you can see the lip liner, so I do kind of like that ombre effect, but I have very discolored lips, so like uneven tone in my lips, so I do wish it was a little more opaque, but that's okay. I think I'm going to take these out now that we're not working on the face. Okay, so I'm an actual moron, and you're about to see some footage of me doing my eyeshadow. I don't know why I just said it like that. My eyeshadow, and not talking. And that's because I thought I had already filmed the one eye, but I wasn't filming. And then the part that you're gonna see, I thought I wasn't filming, and I was. So basically what you've missed is that I went in with the shade Such a Flirt on a fluffy crease brush, and I went in with Attitude on a smaller crease brush. So you only missed the part of me talking about blending this out above the crease and then blending this one into the crease. You're about to see it, but again, I thought I wasn't filming, so it's a little awkward. But I think that's the only part you missed. Okay, so I feel like I might have messed up filming. So just to make sure, I did Such a Flirt with a fluffy crease brush, really kind of high up in the crease, technically above my crease on both sides. And then I went in with Attitude. My dog's barking. Then I went in with Attitude, this a little bit deeper purple, with a smaller crease brush and really threw that right in the crease. Okay. I'm going to take that same brush that I used on this with Attitude, and I'm going to move over to Feeling Saucy, this really deep purple. And then I'm just going to pack that on really just the outer and bring it partially onto the lid. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'm kind of like on this part of the lid and in the crease there a little bit, just to deepen that outer corner. So far, no really fallout on the face, which is great. Oops, I just took the wrong shade. Okay, so let's really just focus on this outer corner here. Okay. Now I'm going to take my favorite lower lash brush, the M507. Take that Feeling Saucy, that really dark purple, and just buff that on the lower lash line and meet up with that corner. Probably one of the most pigmented and blendable, easy to use palettes that I've used in a while. Ooh. Okay, now that my eyes are super bright, I feel like I need a little bit more bronzer. This happens to me all the time. So far, that foundation, I am still really liking it. I'm unsure about the color. I feel a little pink, but it could also just be because my face was extremely red. But I like the coverage and the texture and the way it's making my skin look. I just feel like my color is a little off. Anyway, this has so many beautiful shimmers in it. I don't know which one to put on the lid. I think I'm going to use this one. It's called Sugar Me. You all knew that I was going to take the brightest one and put it on my lid, didn't you? I like to go in with a dry brush first. I could cut the crease with concealer, but I don't feel like it. We're just gonna go in, see how it works. See, I feel like that looks so good without concealer. And I didn't even wet the brush. But I think I am going to wet the brush. 1 second. I think I'm going to mix some of this shade, So Cute. Wait a sec. I think that's the shade I wanted to use, but I was looking at it backwards in my viewfinder. What the heck? So this is So Cute, this is Sugar Me. I have a little bit of this on. I'm going to mix in So Cute because that's actually what I meant to use. Well, dang. Put some on the brush. A little bit of Morphe spray. Oh, yes. I hope you guys can see. Also, my cat's underneath me and she's making weird noises. Like, she's like snoring. I hope you guys can see. It looks so pretty and very like metallic. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of make that a little more crisp just by going in with that small crease brush. And I hope you guys can see that. How shiny it looks. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix Sugar Me and So Cute and do it on this lid, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I honestly think that's all I really want to do. I might just kind of touch up that outer corner to deepen it again. Now that we have the shimmer on. So I'm just going to go into that Feeling Saucy. And I actually might add a little bit of this brown, this Ultra Sultry. Just going to mix those two and just kind of just add a little extra depth. I'm just overlapping it with the shimmer just a little bit. And then whoops, just gonna kind of go over it a little bit with a fluffy brush that had that pink on it. I think that's it. The palette did not disappoint. It is extremely pigmented. It is very blendable. I am extremely happy about the palette. No complaints. The foundation is looking really good. I think it is. I'm gonna... can't talk. I think it is one that I'm gonna hold on to. I do really like the finish, the coverage. I'm unsure about the color, but I'll try it when my face isn't so red and see. But that's not the foundation's fault. And the lip liner, I do really like. The lipsticks, I think you could pass on. They're not bad. If you're in need for lipsticks, I would say try them. If you have a bazillion lipsticks, I don't think they're ones that are life-changing. So I think you could pass on those. And that's about it for the products, the new products that I use. I am going to go put some liner and mascara on, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I kind of already wrapped up everything. I'm trying to not be so repetitive in my videos. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm in love with the palette, and I was gonna say, I feel like I'm always trying to get like my hair in view, but it has gotten so long. I never have it straight, so I'm like, I just want to show you guys. If you guys can see. Can you guys see how long? Look at how long it's getting. It's like to my butt. Just want it thicker. I'm trying to take some vitamins to get thicker hair, but that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and how you feel about them, or if you're excited to try them. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.